Hello YouTube. I'm gonna sharpen and tin the Tojiro Kiritsuke even more. GNS 300. I just ran some sandpaper on the Poltava diamond plates. I'm gonna try that combo. It's got a fantastic edge, but I want to push it with limits. I'm also looking at some high-end Chinese knives, Chinso, I think they're pronounced, and is it Hessian, and yeah, using good steels like CDP 189, Aogamitsu, really high-end steels. And they seem to be ground pretty well too. So looking at those, if they want to send me some, really I love it. And look guys, Chinese, they have really up their quality. I see that with Jackie products. It's got a little low spot in the middle. Either that or it's my Atoma that's starting to wear out. Like I've said so many times before, I like to show everything on my channel, my flattening, my whole steps. I'm not an editing channel. I show my mistakes, I show everything guys. I like to be honest on my channel and not edit or leave out my mistakes, or I like to show you everything. So just gonna dull it. That's more than enough, just so I don't cut myself while tinning. Again, I'm tinning from the shinogi down. Using very light pressure, the knife, and then 100 grams. Using the entire stone. This is the GNS 300. One of my most recommended stones. You see it's drying up. I need to add water. Just the weight of the knife now that I got it started, and 50-100 grams. You don't need much pressure on these stones because you will just tear out the abrasive. It's already very thin guys, but one can always tin until failure, and then just back up a few degrees. I've always said that on my channel, take knives until failure, until they start getting micro damage, and then just back up a couple of degrees. You can see I'm starting to thin out the entire flat part here. So checking where I need to take off more. It's actually rounded at the top part. Can you see that? I'm not reaching the very edge here because it's slightly rounded for strength. Well, looks about good. The other side. I'm not caring about fit and finish on this knife at all. Just getting performance out of it. And showing you what cheap knives can do. This is around $130, depending where you buy it from. Yes, I call that cheap for a Japanese made VG10 knife, high performance knife. Just adding a few drops. I forgot other stones, so I'm gonna pick them up after. Ooh, it got stuck, so if the knife edge had been sharp there, I would probably nearly lost the finger. Because this is starting to get completely flat behind the edge now. You can definitely see one hollow is or even another hollow. Just getting my other stones because I forgot them. Play with professional this time, the one from Magnus. Gonna see if it's more thirsty. And now Toshi. You can see the left side has been beginning to mar here and there, and the same spots here. So it's pretty damn thin now. And again, some care about finish. I don't really. I care about this. Let's put something for contrast behind it so it's easier to see. Can you see the thinness there? That's pretty insane for that cheap knife. I'm not gonna touch the edge here at all. I'm gonna do that on the Poltava stones. So just taking out any high or low spots here. And I leave, as said, always my blades, my stones to air dry for at least a couple of hours. Let's check with the stone from Magnus. Let's see. Is it starting to suck in water or maybe not? Yep, it definitely is. You can see it up there. I can see it here. You can see it starting to absorb lots of water. And mine doesn't do that. So either Naniwa has done something different or changed something, or they're lying. I highly suspect the last. Look guys, I've always loved Naniwa, but their stones ain't good anymore. They are cracking crazy, they behave differently like you see. This from Magnus is fairly thirsty, while mine is not. This also seems to warp a little under drying, which makes it not as flat, because this I haven't nearly used, so yeah. And some Nanivas work like crazy when they dry. My 12K did it. Yeah. I'm not saying they're bad, but they are a good step behind what I think sharpening is. The sharpen kurumako, or how the hell you pronounce that. Then this is so important, guys. This is also as important as a flat stone is rounding those corners. If you catch one of those corners, trust me, you will ruin an edge. So, and yes, I'm doing flattening, I'm well aware. Or tinning, I'm sorry. And I'm just gonna refine the worst of the scratches. After that, I'm gonna do the edge on the Poltava. I just did a little on 400 sandpaper with the Poltava, getting the worst scratches on the ray. And this feels different from my professional. Feels like it releases a little more abrasive and is a little more consistent. Doesn't feel as gummy. That might be because mine is 7-8 years old, but yeah, you can see it's releasing more abrasive. And I'm using very little pressure here. Just the weight of the knife is all the pressure I'm using here, guys. Well, again, I'm not caring about the fit and finish. Stop caring about that, guys. Start caring about performance. That's all I'm bothering on this side. I'm going to the other side. We're at 12 minutes. I get asked so many times, well, why don't you want to make your knife beautiful? Well, that's a very deep, multi-layered question. First is it takes time, and to me, if you use your knives then 2-3 times after, it's a waste of time. A nice kasumi, it's wasted when you get a little patina and use on your knife. So why spend that much time on it? The second is I like the war look, like my knife is a tool. I treat it with respect, trust me, I do. I don't abuse them, but I use them. I treat them good and they treat me good. There. Getting the old slurry away. I even draw Magnus on the backside, so I know this is his old stone. Again, hugely appreciated. It definitely feels better than mine. It even got a different color. So again, I can. Where did I put the box? Yeah. Let's leave it like that also. Right. And then the brick, the one and only Autoshi. I forgot to soak this, so yeah. This is so gummy, so weird feeling, I won't recommend it. Look guys, I'm tired of the emails sending me videos and saying, look, this guy gets a knife sharper than you, or people in the comment section telling me how bad my edges is. Well, good for you. My edges work for what I use them for. They've been working for, yeah, at least 20 years. I've been sharpening for many others. Some straight razors that shave with my edges. Some chefs that use their kitchen knives. Some outdoor people. And look guys, all those use my edges and they work. So I'm pretty tired of the asinine comments, because as I've said so many times, I'm not about maximum sharpness, I'm about durability and edge retention and having an edge that performs and lasts. I'm not shaving my face with it, I'm not cutting magazine or Rishla paper with it, I'm not doing a best test or hair whittling with it. I'm using it in the kitchen or outdoors. Using about 200 grams here just to get it started, and then backing off to around 50-100 grams now when I get the slurry. When it starts to dry, just add a little water. Because that starts to get dangerous. Really light now. And again, this isn't about polishing it, it's just about getting rid of the worst scratches, because those they're really deep, can trap like food, bacteria, water. So especially I'm huge on chicken, so if you got deep scratches, maybe we'll get some salmonella. I know there's a tiny risk, but still, at least getting the worst scratches out. There, going to the other side. Again, starting with maybe 200 grams. And just backing off to 50-100 grams when the slurry starts coming. And pressure management is huge when sharpening. It's such a key step in sharpening knives that I see so little being talked about. It makes or breaks both stones and knives. This is very soft stainless, so this is shedding abrasive. So going very light, basically just the weight of the knife. There it's stuck. I would cut myself again if I didn't draw off the edge. That's why I'm doing it. When knives start getting flat like this, they suddenly stick. You do this to slam your edge. Now I can touch the edge without cutting me. So I would have two very bad cuts if this was still sharp, that would need stitches. That I don't like. Look guys, it doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be decent and good and have a good edge, and it will still slay food. I did so ripe cherry tomatoes yesterday that they basically squished if I touched them without any pressure. So tested the edge, and it could be thinner, so and here's the problem with the Poltava. We are so damn thin, the plates, so we need something underneath. I'm just doing this. Is it optimal? No. Will it work? Well, oh, yeah, a little. Is it again optimal? No. Again, will it work? Yep. Does it need to be perfect? No. That's the M25, the coarsest. Just making sure that it's clean. And then making sure my hands are clean. Training later, so there. Now I'm gonna focus only on the edge, which I cut off earlier. I forgot to show you, but it's dull. I can show you just so I don't get haters. Just like my hands. Saying it's already sharp, there's always some of them. It's more than dull. I'm probably putting a 15 on it since it's so thin. Can you see? Pretty thin at the very edge. Yeah, I'm using 150 grams. And again, I'm using the entire plate. The Poltava, they feel like a good whetstone. It's too bad they aren't answering. What the hell was that pink? I got a tink like tink. That I hate because that's usually a zip or something. Yes, they are very good, but you often need to run some sandpaper on them. A little too often, like every 3/4 time sharpening. Actually, I think I got a burr already. Have I? Just continue a little more to be sure. That to me is too often. They need to be refreshed too often. They glaze a little over since they're metallic bonded. Would love to try their resin bonded. I had been given that promised by Poltava, but they're suddenly not answering mails, probably because of the war which sucks because their stones is very good. These diamond plates is very good. So I would love to test more. I'm pretty confident that's a burr. So let's check. Again, using just resting this hand on, so 150 grams of pressure added to the knife. Not at the burr. So look guys, I'm pushing the performance of this. I've thinned it a good amount. I've probably removed 25–30% steel behind the edge. So over some places. So flipping the plates every now and then just to ensure they're being used all over. Put my burr down there, not to mid part. So focusing a little on the mid part. And I would love an angle cube so I actually can measure, just laying the blade down, putting the angle cube on, zero it, and showing what edge I'm actually giving. So that's probably next on my agenda if somebody wants to gift me some money for it. Now I'm completely broke. I bought this knife for all my own money. I bought the Automa for a good chunk of my own money with the imports and everything. Little more up here. There I got it. Now moving to just the weight of the knife. Doing alternating just to weaken that spur. There. Cheers. That's what I didn't want to happen, but it happened. This is basically all I'm swapping. So this is soaking wet. So everything I cut will also be wet. See the paper if I'm here, yep, you can. Just letting it dry. There. Put away my pencil. It started like that. I've used this for 10-12 years and that's what left. I sharpen them with the knives I sharpen, so it's cool. Little bad edge at the heel, bad edge at the top. Like it's bad here. Basically just my finger, that tiny part, and from around there and up, which I need to refine. Well, it's bad for me. I could easily give that to a chef and he would say it's good. But it's not up to my standards. Just drinking some water. I'm going to the Poltava M6.3. It's hard to see. This is darker etched than the other one. Also did the sandpaper on it. So just washing away. I don't want a 400 sandpaper particle to slam into my edge. Again, using very light pressure. This is just refining now. I don't want, if I can avoid it, to create a burr here. Just want to refine what I've already done, like polish up. And here I'm using a tiny amount, basically weight of the knife when pushing, and adding like 20-30 grams on the pull. So just weight of the knife, little pressure, weight of the knife, little pressure, weight of the knife, little pressure, weight of the knife, little pressure. And the same here. Little pressure, weight of the knife, little pressure, weight of the knife, little pressure, weight of the knife, little pressure, weight of the knife. Is there something I can hear? Something, either it's the edge or it's the plate. Is that a lump? I can see a little. Looks like inclusion on the stone. And then I strop. I think that's done. Go for a burr. Oh guys, I'm so confident that either it's very very good or I can stop it very very good. So just cleaning up. And now a stropped good edge will not, in my eyes, be as good as one that is finished purely of stones or plates. That's at least what to me seems the best. A strop is like a sheeting tool, it will never be as good. It will nearly be. Just changing the towel now because this is absolutely filthy. That's just my back singing. Putting you guys ever so gently up. Just making sure the phone is actually staying in place. Just wanna give it a little rinse. There. That tip is so damn thin, it's bending every time I'm drying it. I'm gonna see, can I get it in camera? Can you see? Bending the tip with ever so light pressure. It's extremely thin. That's what you can achieve if you just spend some time. You can make a pretty cheap knife, pretty damn thin and awesome. Again, my magic strop, I always do it. Just an old pair of heavily farted in denim. And yes, it's the farts that does it. If you haven't been farting in it for at least 5 years every day, it won't work. It's where the magic lies. That seems completely burr-free and exceedingly sharp. Get yourself a off-cut pants of denim. It's the best damn strop I found. I like it more than anything else. Just testing the very corner because that was a little bad, but it's good now. And the very tip, which also I said was a very little bad, which also now is very good. And now with the tinning everything, the final angle is probably 10-12. Maybe 15. Does it matter? No. It's the thinness that makes it cut. So, is that in view? Oh man. What more do you want? Let's test. Bite a little slippery. Weirdly slippery because the plate is pretty fine, so it's actually finer than 1000. If I can remember correctly, it was the finest diamond around. And yes, I can do that. I hope you can see me. I can look at you and I can do that with a sharp knife. I've been doing this for 25 years now. So again, the no ply cheapest sheep see-through. Can you see my fingers of paper? Use this just to check if the edge is clean. Nothing more. That seems like it. I'm gonna try. I have no clue if it does it or not. Try to stay in frame. Does it? A little tearing, but that's to expected in this. It's so thin, it's crumbling. There you see, more than sharp enough, guys. It's crumbling because the paper is so thin. But yeah, it's more than sharp enough for me and my use. Also, if you want a decent cheap strop, rolled up paper like that will actually strop a knife. And yes, I'm not kidding. So, again, very sharp knife. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment if you wonder about anything. Really liking that profile. I love the kiritsuke shapes. It's a joy. Bye.